is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. We actually go 7.5 hours a day, folks, because my son Tom started a new show today, Morning Market Kickoff, 8:30 in the morning. So join us at 8:30 in the morning. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now down $140, NASDAQ off 13, S&P's flat, gold contract trading down $3 at $15.57 an ounce. You got silver down 28 cents, $17.79 an ounce. Light sweet crude, $58.34 a barrel. Notes and bonds. Note and bond market. You get the 10-year up 16 ticks, trading 129.18. The 30-year up a full point plus 9 ticks at 158.18. And King dollar. King dollar down 54 ticks, trading 97.552. The euro is at 110. The yen is out here at 109.83, and the pound is at 130 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, if we start with the SPY, folks, what you're going to see is this. Is that what you had on Friday? All the indices went to highs, had volume behind the move. Bottom line out here today, what you're doing, you're going up and testing the indices again. You're not going to have the volume behind the move out here. We got an hour left in the market. If we take a look at the SPY, what you're going to see, it's pretty incredible, actually, what happened with the SPY, that it actually tested it to the penny. And we're talking about a numerical number of $332.18. So it's pretty wild. We did 95 million shares on Friday. Bottom line, you're at 52 million today. We'll do another 15 million or something. Get up to about 65. And we tested the high. Bottom line is that right now you're at 331.64. NDX 100, same type of setup inside the NDX 100 we did there. NDX 100 on Friday got up to the price point of 223.56. We hit 223.84 out here. We'll see whether it can close over it. It's not going to have the volume. It's not going to be as contracted as the S&P. Right now, we're at 16 million. The NQs have done, or the 3Qs have done, they're going into 24 million. That'll probably do about 18. Small caps still can't handle it. It's pretty amazing, actually. IWM had the high on Friday, off this high, not heavy volume off the high, but the bottom line, you're off the high. You're at the IWM's down $1.50. You're $1.14 rather. You're at 167.93, and you need to come down almost another $1 in order to get inside that lower range. Gold contract up here. Let's go take a look at the gold contract. What do you have with the gold contract out here? Bottom line, monster volume. You have a market that's down $3.30. We had a high today of 15.68. We had a low of 15.46. We're trading 15.56. Now, this is going to be really wild watching this thing shake out. The reason being is this. So on the 8th of January, folks. That's when metals, currencies, S&Ps, everything had quite a violent move. What had happened inside the metal market is that we went to $1,613. You had 813,000 contracts, monster contract volume, and it didn't hold price. What you had done there is that you had taken out the B point of an ABC structure on the way up, and when you close under that B point, it goes from a confirmed ABC structure up to a complex ABC structure up. What a complex one means is this, is that, and this is on the way up or the way down. A complex one on the way up is that you take your B point out, you take it out with volume, you give it up on price. In order to keep that a complex one, what you do next is that you pull back with light volume. That's exactly what the gold contract did. Went up with 813,000 contracts, comes back with 373,000, comes back with 341. And then what does it do again? Bottom line, starts taking off again with volume. That's what we've done out here today. This is going to go after the B point again. The B point out here is 1590. And this ABC structure on the way up has a has a price projection of 1704. So I expect we're going to get some good action in the metals market. And if we go over and we take a look at the note and bond market, you're going to see why. Bottom line, the note and bond market, folks, continue to want higher price, lower yield, and when you get that, guess what? Low interest rates are, the more juice they can give inside the metals market. Bottom line, the 30-year right now has an expansion of volume. The 30-year on the 8th of January got to a price point of 159.19. We're only a point below that right now for the 30-year. The 30-year can move in point increments very easy. Bottom line, you get the expansion of volume happening. It's all there. This 30-year looks to me like it wants to go to 164. So going to be a lot of action out here. Dollar index. What do we have with the dollar index? Dollar index, bottom line, big counter trend move last week. Bottom line, last 2 weeks actually. We hit down to 96,355. Right now you're at 97,552. That being said, what you have not done is that you have not broken the downtrend when we went from an uptrend to a downtrend the first week in December. The dollar index from February of, there she is right there. 1, 2, 3, let's do it this way. There she is. So from February of 2018 to the first week of December, bottom line, that broke the downtrend with conviction. What you have up here is that in order to basically get inside, well, to get inside the uptrend once again, you'd have to get to 98,450. So you need just about another penny or 900 ticks from where we are right now. And it doesn't look to me that that's going to go there. And what we did have out here last week, and that's why the dollar can get some traction, is that if we take a look at the euro, you're going to see the euro had backed down. Bottom line, we backed down from the 112 level. Right now you're at the 110 level. The pound had also backed down. The differential with the pound now is that the pound is starting to go topside once again. Right now we're at 130.47 inside the pound. That baby, this off the lows just somewhat, but it looks like the pound wants to go to this 135. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. Gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 127. You get the NASDAQ down 8. S&Ps are up half a point right now, folks. Let's go into the Dow Industrials, and it's Boeing that's going to be the culprit. We'll take a look at what's happening with Boeing out here. Right now, the lead is you get Intel. Here, let's go point-wise. It's a lot easier inside the Dow Industrials because of the weighting structures are so skewed. So out of 130 down points, folks, you have Boeing, 93 of those. Goldman Sachs now 16, you got Chevron 13, Apple 12. Putting positive points into the Dow Industrials today is that you got Visa 24, Home Depot 10, United Health 9. If we go over to Boeing and take a look at Boeing, you're going to see Boeing, they halted the stock. Boeing had a high out here today of 326, a low of 305. It has monster volume. And let me get this up for you. Let me see. Where are we there? Just in case. Redo that. Okay. Okay, so if you take a look at Boeing, what you're going to see is this, is that you get 2 million shares already. You broke one swing point that had 1.9 million. That's a monster number. So bottom line, so how this goes, I can make the case you get an ABC structure in the way down, but let me just look at this for, you get it. That'll be interesting. 374. So that's $54, which gets you into 290. So you got a confirmed ABC structure down to 290 or at 305. Now that's the first part of it. The second part of it gets a little more intense as to what could come down here on Boeing. So we take a look at Boeing. We've been in a consolidation going back to January of 2018. Now, the bottom of this consolidation is 292. That's where we're going. If the ABC structure says 290, you get the bottom of the consolidation, 292. I suspect that's exactly where we're going because we're getting a pickup in volume in a monster way here. Now, the real problem for Boeing is going to be at that 292 area. You break that 292 and it's big trouble because then you're talking about breaking a major consolidation that has been over, well, 2 years and 1 month right now. That would be a monster level. The reason being, folks, is that if you broke that, everyone that is buying up at this level would be in a losing position, and that would bring you pretty quickly down to 242. That's how that thing would shake out. News on Boeing out here today, and I don't know why it really surprised anyone, is that they don't expect that they're going to return the 737 MAX into service until the mid-2020s. I don't even think it's going to be then. You know, we'll see how it shakes out. But the bottom line, folks, is that we're already in January 21st, okay? They haven't even begun yet, the FAA, to start inspecting these planes. These planes are going to be inspected, by the way, one for one. This is not going to be one of these big deals that they're just going to turn around and say, okay, the bottom line is that you know, there's a carte blanche on it. We're going to check this thing off. What has happened is that that's how Boeing, meaning Boeing was doing when Boeing's doing their own inspections. Bottom line, they could blow through these things. That ain't going to happen. The FAA is going to be the one that inspected them. Guess what? They haven't even got the stuff to the FAA yet. So June, folks, is right around the corner. So I suspect, you know, the bottom line is that this is going to be quite some time. The market, no doubt, as soon as they came out stating that, the market took them south. The reason they took them south, I'd say so quick, is that that's the summer season. That's when these airlines need planes left and right. There's no two ways about that. And as one of our tigers bring it up in there, which is you know, pretty wild, is that they're going after. You know, I was talking to Tommy about this morning. They're making a big deal. Well, what has happened is that inside of they need it. I don't know if they need it or they want it, okay? The bottom line is they need a $10 billion loan, you know? So if they... $10 billion, folks, should not be a lot of money to a Boeing, okay? Evidently, though, $10 billion now is turning into some real money. And if that happens, that means that their cash is basically dwindling away. You know, when we brought Boeing up at the beginning of this deal, you know, the amount of bread that they took and the amount of bread that was cash flowing was huge. Well, evidently, it's starting to catch up with them, and that's a real problem, you know, because what we have in the numbers out here is that they expect to take in $21 billion in the next quarter, and they're still saying they're going to bring $1.28 to the bottom line. Where the real problem is going to come in, and this is going to be a monster problem, and I had brought this up even, you know, a couple months ago, is the aspect they planned on going from making 28 cents in 2019, and they're saying they're going to make $15 in 2020. Well, now we know they're going to have to go through 2 quarters, and the plane's still not going to be there. So that quarter, I suspect, is going to be the quarter we're in right now, the next quarter, and half of the next quarter, just so you get to the price point. Well, you get to the calendar point of June on the radar. You know, bottom line, they get problems. Some of the other higher volume equity, well, here, actually, let's go to Netflix, NFLX. Netflix is going to be coming out with their numbers after the close today. Market's going to be watching this in a big way. And if we take a look, the small and the expected move inside the option market, folks, is 23 points. That's 23 points, by the way, up or down. It's just the expected move when they come out with their numbers because of the volatility. Netflix is going to be looking to take in $5.5 billion to the top line and 53 cents to the bottom line. There's still that's a monster company that is really, excuse me, folks, pushing some big numbers. In 2016, they took in $2.5 billion. This year, 5.5. Next year, 6.5. You're talking about a doubling in gross revenue in 5 years. You're talking about profitability, okay, is 10 times the profitability. So picture this. They're at the point right now, when you look at these gross numbers versus the net numbers, they're at the point that, yes, their gross numbers doubled, but their profitability went up tenfold. It's a monster number. And, of course, what that's going to have to do with, yes, they're in the server business. Servers are not expensive, pushing out bandwidth anymore. Bottom line, you can push out huge amounts of bandwidth. What is expensive is doing the programming. But guess what? When you're taking in the type of money that Netflix is taking in per quarter, per 90 days, you know, we're talking about 6.5 billion, 5.5 billion every 90 days. Well, you can make plenty of shows at 5.5 billion in 90 days. And you still have plenty of money left over. An Eagle. We were talking about an Eagle last week inside the gold market. And what we were talking about, it was very unusual, is that when I was actually on the air you had buying come in hand over fist. And the buying was down on January 14th. We were at $57.47. Well, needless to say, who's ever going after this, 4 days later, the stock's at $62. This is going for the top of the consolidation. Top of this consolidation is $63.28. And we'll see whether it's going to blow right through that consolidation. It very well could, too. The way this is set up looks to me like we are going to blow right through that consolidation. What we did do last week is you had Franco-Nevada make another all-time. Oh, look at this. I love it. Gold's going a lot higher, folks. You're not in the gold market. Check out the gold report. Gold's going a lot higher. Franco-Nevada's up 278. This is went to an all-time high last week. This is going to like 123, 130 now. Amazing. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 129, Nasdaq's off 9, S&P's off 1.5. And let's see, if we go over to United Airlines, UAL, you're going to see United is coming out with their numbers after the close today. United right now is trading down 383. You have volume behind the move. You're breaking a swing point. That means that the next move down here is at $80.87. You're at 85. Let's take a look at this. So what you have with United is this. United has been in a large consolidation. That consolidation goes all the way back to when it broke topside in August of 2018. And the bottom is consolidation's game. This is a high-end consolidation, but it's going to be dangerous on the way down. And what I expect, and this more than likely, folks, is not even what people are thinking about the earnings. So what you have out here is that you have a outbreak it first started in China. The bottom line, you got the, let's see, it's the corona virus. Okay, so let's see. And what has happened is that this, they just confirmed a case in the state of Washington. So it's a viral lung illness that originated in central China, has been confirmed in a single case in the U.S., putting pressure on health officials to contain an outbreak that has infected several hundred in Asia and spread to 5 countries. 6 deaths have been reported, in cases have been found in 5 other countries. Yeah, it's going to be pretty intense, man. So it's called the coronavirus. It was first detected in December. The number of infections has grown to 291, with 139 of them found over the past weekend. So the bottom line is that you get a viral infection that is spreading. Now you got it in the state of Washington, and that's pretty easy. There's so many flights from southern China coming all the way back in, well, all over the world, actually, but definitely coming back into the United States. Sad deal. And so I suspect that's what you have inside the United deal right now. So the bottom line is that this morning, you had Trip.com. Is that was it TripAdvisor? Look at this. Did that come all the way back? Hold on. No, NDX. I'm trying to figure out who is I thought when we had brought this up, there was, oh, there it is. Yeah. This is interesting. That's Trip.com, but I see. So there's 2 Trip.coms. That's weird. Trip.com Group Ltd. I see. This one's out of Shanghai. I get it. I didn't know there were 2 Trip.coms. Okay, so let's go through this slowly. So TCOM was down 10% all day long. Now they're out of Shanghai. 45,000 employees. Online travel agency. The company offers mobile applications, hotel reservations, flight ticketing, the whole ball of wax. And that baby, look at that, yeah. And they must have split that off. So that got down, got down big. This also has a high volume low at 28, so 28 is probably game. Now that's TCOM. And then let's put this up. Yeah, oh, I see, TripAdvisor, Trip.com versus TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor's in need of mass. They have 3,800 employees. Same type of business. Let me, that's about as close as you get. So TripAdvisor does revenue of $1.6 billion a year. Trip Group, that's $35 billion, but that's going to be in yuan, I believe. Well, I got to find that out. Yeah, we'll see that that's in yuan. Bottom line is that these airlines are going to have some problems because, of course, what ends up happening is that now you definitely, there's always problems on. Well, it's not always problems on planes, but when you're on planes, folks, you're breathing the same air, it goes through the system, comes back in, all of the above. Now when you have something that is viral, through the air, and it's a serious disease, well, guess what? People are going to be going less places, certainly not jumping on planes when they don't have to. When if they have to jump on a plane, they're going to jump on a plane, make sure you get a mask on. I remember when the SARS went across, and it's pretty amazing, actually, that was 15, 17 years ago, because I remember, and I probably still have them somewhere in my closet, the amount of mask, and we bought some kind of pills, too. I forget what kind of pills they were, but we bought some, they had some pretty heavy masks that were that would cover you quite a bit, because the bottom line is that if you were flying at all when that was happening, you would be out of your mind not to have one. And it wasn't unusual going through the airports and being on the planes that everyone had these masks on. So hopefully that won't get down to that point again, but I can certainly see why it could. Silver, let's go take a look at the silver market out here. So bottom line, silver's down 26 cents. You're trading $17.80. Silver hasn't been able to basically get the strength that the gold market has got. It's got a couple nice pushes, couple signs of strength. On the 8th of January, it did get up to that 1889. Today, having a good day. What we have out here today is that bottom line, you get down to 1762. You're trading 1781. You have volume behind the move, 131,000 contracts. That's saying it wants to go higher. What I still would like to do before this close coming in is that you get a higher price. Right now, you're still down 26 cents, which is a lot. When you have a spread out here today of 45 cents. So what you'd like to see, if you're a bull inside the metal market, is that you like to see that high closer to the highs of the day versus just the middle of the day. The middle of the day doesn't mean a thing, folks. XAU, the XAU and the HUI, they operated exactly as they should have operated last week. They rejected lower price as they came into the December 23rd sign of strength. They go topside, they have volume. Big day out here for both the XAU as well as the HUI today. They both have rejected lower price. They're at the top of the range. These things want higher price. And so I suspect what we're going to see out here is that we're going to see a lot of movement inside the currency markets in the next few days. That's the way that this thing seems to be shaken out right now. Haven't got it yet. You know, the dollar's been, had a counter trend move. You're up at that 97.568. The pound is capable of a quick move to 135. Right now, we're at 130 right now. The euro hasn't given us really any hints that it can really get going. The euro today got to a 111.18 and didn't hold price. And you're at the lower end of the consolidation. 110.77 is the lower end. And the Japanese yen, which is really important for the gold market, that hasn't got back inside the lower range yet, meaning the benchmark for the yen is 109.71. Outside of that, you can go much higher. Now, we went outside of that last week, folks, and we did fail. But we didn't, we pulled back a little. We did not get back inside the lower range yet. So we'll see if it can get inside that number. If it can get inside that number, then you are going to see gold scream to the upside. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 158. Get the Nasdaq down 17. S&P's off 4. If we go back to Franco-Nevada, we were talking about Franco-Nevada. Now, Franco-Nevada, folks, is a streamer, meaning it's a royalty stock inside the gold market. They have, when you see this, you're just going to crack up because this is just an amazing equity. They have 26 employees. So they work as a bank, basically. The differential, yeah, and they take in $812 million a year. So what ends up happening is that what they look for, they basically look for mining companies that are already pushing ore out of the ground, so their risk level goes down dramatically. They do not finance exploration companies. They're looking that the gold's already coming out of the ground. The companies themselves basically want to expand. What they end up doing is putting money into the company, and the money into the company, they get royalties based on the gross price of the metal. What happens inside of these contracts, and these contracts, by the way, are public, okay? So if you're looking to really dig into this, last time I dug into this in a huge way, it was like 15 years ago when I started the Gold Report 20 years ago, but I dug into it a big time that long ago. Because what does happen is this, is that inside these contracts, as the price of the metal goes up, sometimes the actual royalty goes up with it, which is really exponential when things are going well. Now, what Franco-Nevada had done last Friday, is went to a new all-time high. So picture, we get gold out here, basically trading at 15 plus change. The high is 1900. We're not even close to an all-time high in gold, right? That being said, inside of the Franco-Nevada, you went to an all-time high, and I was doing this morning when I was doing the Gold Report. I said, that's why I just want to show you how I got to the point of where I'm expecting that this baby wants to go. So what ends up happening is that when you take a look at this, it's like, okay, when you're at all-time highs, and if you're looking at a chart, it would be a right translation. So if you're looking at the chart, it'd be on the right-hand side. And when there's nothing on the left-hand side at all, no matter how far you go back, it's very difficult, actually, to start getting price projections or anything close to that, because the real question is, well, where's the resistance? Well, there is no resistance because there's nothing on the other side of it. Then it's like, okay, well, is this just going to keep going higher? How are we going to do this? Well, the way that I did this when I was looking at this, I was saying, okay, when it had broken the consolidation in September, I took the top of the consolidation, which is 86. The bottom of the consolidation was 53. So I said, okay, you can pile that on top of it, and that's where you can expect the first move is going to be. So we get 53, you get 86. What's that? 33. On top of the 86, so you get 96, 106, 116, basically, as you move. So we'll see how this shakes out. But as this continues higher, this is really getting some juice underneath it. It only is a 2% short position, so it's certainly not the short positions that are definitely pushing this equity higher. Most times what ends up happening is that when you see a Franco-Nevada going higher, most times that means the metal prices are going higher. Now, there's your whole bullish case. Now, let me give you a bearish case, and this is a different ball game, but it has to do with it has to do with Royal Gold. Royal Gold and Franco-Nevada are two of the largest streamers out there. Bottom line, Royal Gold has 23 employees. That takes in $552 million a year. And what happened with Royal Gold is one of their mines basically is not pushing out what it should push out. What happened there is that stock went south in a big way from $138, which, by the way, was its all-time high, down to a price point of $110. Now, until that had happened, folks, Royal Gold was actually leading the market. That being said, this is kind of setting up really nice right now. What we've had is this. The swing low, right where we broke out also, so the swing low when you back down was 107. The breakout area is 100. We backed down again this month to the 109 level, I think. Yeah, 109. But it's rejected it, and what we do have out here today is that you get down to almost the lows, you rejected them, and now you're going topside once again. So that's saying Royal Gold once again is going to try to make a run for this 124. So we'll see how that whole Royal Gold sets up. But when you do look at it, it was a lot easier, let's put it this way, inside the metals market when you had both of them going the exact same way, because then it's like your probability of the metals market going higher was pretty dramatic. Now, of course, you get Franco-Nevada in good shape. Royal Gold is half and half, you know. So now, what do you come back to? You come back to the dollar. You can come back to the interest rates, because the interest rates basically are still hanging out here. It looks like the interest rates in general are going to be hanging out here for the rest of 2020. And, you know, I just brought up the Fed Fund futures, and what you have here is that the probability of a rate cut never gets over 13.4%. And any of the Fed meetings in the next year, and that 13.4%, folks, happens to be the meeting January 29th of this year. Then it drops to 13.1 in March. It drops to 12% in April. It drops to 10 in June. It drops to 8 in July, and then it goes all the way down to 4% next January. I'm not quite sure how they can go out that far, but the bottom line is that it is what it is. Bottom line, though, that is saying that interest rate structure is going to stay at a very low price point. Apple, let's go take a look at Apple. Apple, bottom line, had continued to be at the higher prices. I believe it tested its high again out here today. The high on Friday was $318.74. Oh, yeah, we made a new high. Of course we made a new high. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, you're going to make a new high. $319.02. So we made a new high out here. Differential, let's see. That's so strange. 34 million into 20. So what you are going to have with Apple also is that you're going to have the aspect that the bottom line, you tested the high, it is going to have lighter volume. We go over to U.S. Steel. Bottom line, U.S. Steel is looking to break this consolidation it's been in. The bottom of that consolidation is $993. And, you know, we'll see how this baby shakes out. We had a call on this morning. U.S. Steel looks to me, folks, I think it's $7, $8. Yeah, $8.52. $8.52 is game. $8.52 is how it came off the bottom in March of 2016. There's not much there. U.S. Steel continues to lose money. When you look at their numbers, they're going to lose money at least a year and a half out right now. So big numbers there. No two ways about that. Tesla is looking to get another all-time high printed out here. In fact, they might have just did it. The all-time high was 547. It just did it. Look at this, man. Oh, yeah, they're going to force it to come into the close again. Of course they are. Yeah, just hit another all-time high. 548.58. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's down 180. You get the Nasdaq off 22. S&Ps are off for 6.5. And what it looks like you're going to have out here, folks, it's going to get intriguing watching this shake out, as that it does look like you are going to have a failure on price and volume. And we've been up for a long period of time. And when you get there is that what that specifically means is that on Friday, you had all the indices go to high, you had volume behind the move. What you did out here today, you got over those highs, you close under those highs, you have a contraction of volume. That sets up a pullback in the marketplace. Now, I know that's a mortal sin, no such thing as saying a pullback. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the plug just got pulled on the air, but the bottom line is that that's how this thing works. In fact, one of the tigresses was bringing up a great point when they halted Boeing for being down 5%, because the bottom line is that if we're up 5%, they wouldn't halt Boeing. And it's a great point. There's no two ways about it. And yes, it is a fixed market, folks. That's you absolutely better understand that you are dealing with a fixed market if you're trading in the markets on a short-term basis. I'm talking about, okay, a long-term basis. The bottom line is that it's going to be about earnings, prices, what they can make on a short-term basis. Guess what? It's the exchanges that run the marketplace, and the last thing they want is a downward market. They have no problem with the market being up 2,000 points, but to being down 2,000 points, no one wants that. So they know that the public's with them too. That's what it comes down to. But as to You know, what's fair? That's the wrong word to use inside the market on a short-term basis. That's what it really comes down to. So the bottom line is that Boeing out here got down to 305. You're at 313. If we take a look at this, just put this on a daily for a second. So you broke the consolidation. That's saying that I think 292's game on this thing. That's what it looks like. You know, that's not the end of the world either, by the way. Volume, it's not, no, that's the bottom of the consolidation. 292.47 is the bottom of the consolidation. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need's right inside you. You might as well have a blast with it, folks. Come join us tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning. My son Tom, great program just started today.